On Today Business Talk, we're going to delve deeper into the IDX performance and also the US markets, where we're joined by the Astronaki founders and CEO, Gemma Guyardi. Gemma, thank you so much.
Nice, finally.
Yes,
meet again.
it's been a while, but
Yeah.
again, like it's since we met, we already have new administration in the office. We have Indonesian new administration,
Yes.
US administration, the India. So the first thing, the one thing that people have been talking about, the tariffs. So how's the Trump's tariffs effects gonna affect?
This will lead to the second trade war. So if we know 2018 during his administrative, we have a trade war in China, and now with his new campaign, he wants to protect United States and then make US people make more money. Then they put the tariff in other country. Then this will escalate a lot of dynamic in the financial market, especially, and we will feel the effect maybe like the second half of 2025, and especially with China. Then when China attack back, that will be another thing. Yeah.
So it's interesting that you have here, it's a dotted line right here. So what is that, and then what do we need to understand on that one?
So that's another thing that we believe that the tariff will be that high. Okay, so that's what we expect. Now, the United States must be very, very careful about the trade war punitive tariff where applicable. So when they raise this thing, then probably, like I said, the real trade war is going to happen, and then that's not good for Indonesia, especially.
Oh yeah, how's that going to?
So what I'm thinking is the export for Indonesia is we export a lot of stuff, right? Okay. And then China buy a lot of stuff as well from Southeast Asia. So if China start to postpone or reduce their export as well, because China, and then they don't buy much from Indonesia, then we don't have much money from exporting. And then domestically, Indonesia is going to push and get more income from domestic market. That will be very hard for everybody.
Yes. Now, we're going to take a look at the U.S. stock indices. So where can you tell us about
So this is a NASDAQ. I believe the NASDAQ is with the new era of Trump and then Elon. We believe the 23,000 is not really hard to get. So the U.S. market is probably going to be more bullish soon.
Okay.
Get out from the sideways from here. Like early 2025, we got a heavy sideways. But now we got a 21,000 support, and we're looking at 23,000 for the next 2 to 3 months.
We're going to look at the dip right here around March. Is that?
Yeah, around that. Just like a little correction, so you see that. But of course, that will hold around here. Then after that, it's rally again. We believe 23,000 will be the fair target for that.
Wouldn't the tariffs going to affect the NASDAQ, or well, they're going to be on the...
Yeah, probably this one is the tech company. It's not really
affected by like the steel tariffs.
Yeah.
How about like the Dow or
Yeah, the Dow Jones probably going to be affected, but it's very minimum, because now they're looking for like U.S. domestic improvement, and I think the market likes Trump presidential.
All right. So you mentioned earlier about Tesla, and then there's been sentiment. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been hearing people like dump your stock, sell your car for Tesla, and then the stocks has been so-so.
Yeah, I think so, because we can see here from 2025 it's going down, but this create a ABC corrections.
Okay.
That if we learn it, and this will make a 5-wave, probably about like 300 to 310. And then back rally to 500. So.
And then when are we going to see? This is going to be around April. We're going to start seeing them.
Yeah, I think so. So this one is probably on March. It's going to continue declining to the new support. And then after March 2025, it's rally back.
Again, for viewers at home, disclaimer on, this is for analytic purpose only. Please seek your advice from your financial analysis before buy or selling any of these stocks. So we're going to continue to the next one. We're going to look at the IDX finance. So what are we looking at right now?
So as you know, a lot of banking stocks in Indonesia, they suffers from major corrections.
Yes.
We're not here for a while, and nobody update to the people here. As now, when we see the finance, I think this double bottoms, okay, and we got a divergence here. So it looks like that the recovery is ongoing, and then we're looking at 1,500 for the finance index, lead by the major banks like BRI, BCA, that will come back to the higher levels.
Okay, that's the, I don't know if you're familiar, the Danantara is going to be announced next week. And then
we have no idea yet what's going to happen in banking market, but we're still looking at the result in 2024, and we believe like BRI and other banks get a better performance, right?
So it's just based on the
result. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna move on to
BRI.
Yeah, right.
Favorite,
of course,
right?
Yes. Yes.
So the major support is 3,600, but I don't think that it's gonna be hit for this week.
Okay.
And the bottom here is crucial. The BRI will probably gonna continue come back to at least 5,500, and the final target price is 6,350. So we'll still maintain this number. Okay.
I'm sorry, that's very confident.
Oh, yeah.
When do you look at the 55, 25?
Probably about 5 months, roughly.
Okay.
We're looking at July. Well, probably that's the earlier.
Wow, that's
earliest. Yeah.
That's quite some
Oh,
value
yeah.
right there.
And then the risk. Now we talk about the risk. Probably it's gonna go down like this, but again, eventually it's gonna go up. 6,350 eventually is gonna hit.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's almost like they're almost all-time high back
so
again.
if you're buying around like 3,800 to 4,100, we're looking at 45%
The increase of
capital gain.
Yes. All right. Now that's interesting. Again, BBRI already announced they're probably gonna do buybacks and
Exactly, and then in March they're gonna probably give the dividend about like 5%.
Right.
So it's really good to buy. Yeah.
Yes. I'm looking for the dividend, but again.
And then
disclaimer
now
on
this is the astrology cycle.
Okay.
We put it on the module. This is the Venus cycles. Then based on how many lines here? 1, 2, 3 lines. This is 3 models, right? The magenta line is the biggest cycles. It's showing that from this point, there's only destination is going higher. It's very easy, right? And then the red one, if you can see here, is a little bit sensitive, more sensitive. It's also showing the cycles that is going higher. And then if you see the blue one, it's consistently following the cycle here.
Yes, very much.
You see the form, right? And then that will also going higher. So based on these 3 astrological cycle, Venus synodic cycle, Venus Uranus cycle, statistically we see that the 3 model is showing another bullish trend is coming.
All right. So, but it's interesting that how you have like a pick here in
so
May.
This probably, if you can see it here and here, so probably about July there will be a new peak.
Okay, and then
so we have time about like 4 months now. How high it's gonna go climb, right? So it's probably like here or 6,300.
We're gonna look at the back on that price. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Now one of the another one. Goto. Right. It was going up. It's been have corrections, but how?
Starting from 50 now is trade about like 79. We're looking at 89 for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So this part is like 2 weeks period. Vibrational date on the 26th, going down here and rebound again. So the 26th will be another reversal for Goto.
On February 26th already.
But at least the liquidity is there and people start trading this stock. And at the end of the day, maybe a year or 2, we're looking at a higher target. Probably is going to be traded at 100.
100 levels. All right. So we're talking about like a year or 2. It's gonna go 102. So one of the one it went out from the Morgan Stanley list. So MDKA, and it's been making the news. So what are we looking at here?
So we're looking at the end of the bearish trend.
Okay.
The whole of this is a bearish. Now the price has a demand to break the diagonal line, and the higher trough here has been a lot. It means the demand is already in the market and it's going high here. And we're looking at 2,300 as the new target price. So this is the job for MDKA to come back to at least trade back to 2,300.
No, it's interesting. You have a support at 1570.
Yeah, this one we probably will see 1,500. It's going down here and
then gonna relate it back.
But we believe 80% of the time the price will not go lower than this part.
Oh, the lower.
So that's at least a better hope for MDKA.
All right. Interesting. And now JCI.
So after the reversal here, we're looking at the 19 to 20 as the new peak date, which is today. So if you see that the price today is getting red, right?
Right.
It's fine. So probably it's gonna go down until 26.
Okay. And then 26, we're gonna see them rallying back.
Yes.
Back up.
So that's how we see it. The eye of future for the time trading, the 90 to 20, the Mercury Jupiter cycles, and then going down here, the 26 and going up again.
And does it has anything to do? We're going to. It looks like the BI is going to cut another 25 basis.
Probably, but yeah, I don't think it's matter anymore for this week because this part is already priced in. Whatever is gonna happen next week, is already priced in this declining moment. So there's only one direction. The JCI needs to climb back because the result earnings for a lot of big stocks, they're pretty good, right? So there's no way for the JCI to keep declining. There's no crisis in politics, no pandemic. So we're looking at 7,500 for the next rebound.
I'm hoping for no more pandemic for the time being. So, so we're looking at the USD and
gold, 3,000, and the new target from Arsenal University is 3,105.
Wow, that's another high rate right there.
Yep.
What's driving the gold rate now? I mean, like
the trade war.
It's the trade war.
Yes.
Okay. So people just going to their safe haven and then
exactly, because the only way, again, if there's a war, pandemic, crisis, whatever, gold will go to the north. And then we're looking at 3,000 initially, like today is almost all-time high, right, again. But the final target will be 3,105.
What's your take on the bullion banks that's going to be established next week?
That's another one. I mean, that's local here, but we're talking about the global, right? I don't know what's the effect yet, what's going to affect the spot gold market, but I still believe the trade war is the main reasons that why it's going to go more than 3,000.
All right, so we're out of this one, but like one of the things, we saw this in the beginning of the Trump administration, which is Bitcoin and all the meme coins and all that. What you looking at the Bitcoin?
The Bitcoin will move to 123,000, and then take a break for a while, probably like 3 months at least. The minimum is going sideways, with a wide range. But in the long run, we're looking at like maybe next year. The Bitcoin is not really hard to trade at 195,000.
Wow.
Okay, so now the main job is how we can collect the Bitcoin. We're looking at 88 to 91,000. That's one of the best price to buy. Okay, and then we're gonna hold it until it hit 123 to 135. So that's the range based on the wave analysis, and then it's going sideways for at least 6 months, 3 months. Okay. And we're going to update that later, but 195 is not hard.
All right, so you're looking at 195 again. Disclaimer on all of our discussions. This is based on analytics.
Yes.
Please consult with your financial advisors before you buy or sell any of these products. Again, investment have some risk on them. All right.